Is this a bad time? I can come back.
No, it's all right. Bills are really not that engrossing. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this, disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I'm not a chosen one.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
I'm not the Herald of Andraste.
There's no way I can be bigger than myself, Varric.
Sure you can. You don't see yourself like they do. The sky tears open, demons everywhere. To ordinary folks, these are the end times. The only hope they have is you. You're the sign that somebody might hear their prayers. That maybe they're not abandoned after all. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Please don't tell me you're going to burst into song now.
Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
I wonder if Cassandra is willing to talk about her love of romance novels now.
Planning troop movements now.
I'm trying to imagine what it will look like when we're done. All of this once belonged to the Tevinter Imperium.
No, it once belonged to the elves.
As did the Blights. As for what will come next, I cannot guess the Maker's plan.
We make the world a better place.
Because everyone agrees on what better means. I know I want a world where people trust the Chantry and that trust is respected. I want to respect tradition, but not fear change. I want to right past wrongs, but not avenge them. And I have no idea if my wanting these things makes any of them right.
You know I don't want the same things as you.
I would be surprised if you did. Perhaps I will never get what I want. The Maker might have other plans for you and me. That will not stop me from trying to determine the correct path. Tell me, what guides you? You make decisions that shake the world, yet always seem so assured. I wish I had your confidence.
You almost sound like you admire me.
I absolutely do.
You have a funny way of showing it most times.
But how many could do what you have done? You were a prisoner, accused and reviled, yet you've emerged from every trial victorious. The Maker's grace does not make you immortal. You live or die by your own hand. That is worthy of admiration.
I'm guided by what my conscience tells me.
Your conscience must speak more clearly than mine.
I doubt it, but I do my best.
Think of it. Like Andraste long ago, once again the fate of Thedas will be determined by a woman. It makes me proud to know you.
I hope we can call each other friends.
I hope so too. We still have a long road to travel, Inquisitor. Wherever it takes us, I'm glad you're here.
Yes! Yes!
Good book?
Ah! I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, because I suddenly went blind.
Oh, that. Just reports from Commander Cullen.
You're an excellent liar.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields. The latest chapter.
The latest chapter meaning you've read them all?
Not since this all began. We've been busy.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you to winter.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
Why not? I think Varric would be pleased to have another fan.
Pleased? Yes, that's one word for it. They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. You could ask him to finish it. Command him to... Pretend you don't know this about me.
Hey Barrett, guess what?
Inquisitor.
I can spare some time. What do you need?
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
She's a pretty big fan, in fact.
Are we talking about the same Cassandra? Tall, grumpy seeker, like stabbing things? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
Well, Cassandra seems to be hooked on it.
And I honestly thought a hole in the sky was the weirdest thing that could happen. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
The fact that you can just go right back to Cassandra and give her this next book, like, Varric's such a liar. He totally had this prepared.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I am without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
This is your doing.
I was hoping you'd be happy about it.
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Thank you.
Varric's the one you should be thanking.
I am but a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
Don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any. Completely worth it.
So good. Alright, I'm thinking about heading into Emprise du Lion. Let's see here. Let's bring Sarah, Dorian, and Iron Bull. My favorite party.
Inquisitor,
Scout Harding.
we're on the outskirts of Sarnia. This is what's left of the town. The lucky ones got out before the river froze over. The rest, penned in by Fade Rifts and Red Templars. We're the first friendly face they've seen in a long, long while.
How did an entire river freeze so quickly?
It got really cold, really quickly. Sarnia relies on its river for everything. Trade, food. They weren't expecting this.
I should look in on the townsfolk, see what they can tell me.
I'm sure they'll appreciate it. The Red Templars have been mounting frequent attacks. They want Emprise du Lion. Bad. Let's get out there and take it back from them.
My favorite location. I love this map so much. I just, in general, enjoy, like, frozen, cold, wintry places in video games, and I think that Emprise du Lion really captures all the best set of qualities I like in such cases.
Oh, how could you have dropped it? Foolish, clumsy girl. Mama
Why can't I click on it?
tried to bring to you when she died. Now the Templars will get it, bad Templars. Demons with trusted faces. They'll find the small blue house, they'll find the ring. Stupid girl.
What the fuck? Why can't I click on this thing?
No, I dropped it. It's gone. Gone.
Whatever. Ugh.
Michel
What's
de
up,
Chavannes
asshole?
at your service, your worship.
Yeah, I
saw
know
the
who you are,
Inquisition's
asshole.
banners from afar. Never expected to see the Herald of Andraste herself.
I'm not the Herald of Andraste.
Michel de Chavannes? I know your story.
Yeah, I
You
do.
disgraced and banished from court for treachery.
There's much more than that, but it ends the same way. What does it matter? Despite all, I have a strong arm, a stout heart, and I still serve Ole.
Are you here to guard the people?
As much as I can, although this was not my original intention. I hunt a demon. This one calls itself Imshale, and has settled in Suladin Keep, up in the hills. Imshale is free because I made a mistake. I will see him destroyed. Now that the Inquisition is here, perhaps the Red Templars who guard the keep can be routed. All I need is one chance.
I need to know more about Imshale.
A desire demon, more cunning than anything I have encountered. And I have played the game. Imshale has roamed the land for some time. If anything, he will have grown in power. Why he is here in Emprise du Lion, however, is anyone's guess. Perhaps he has gained the cooperation of the Red Templars, or vice versa.
What's in Suladin Keep?
Red Templars, so far as I can tell. Suladin is an elven fortress, left to crumble. The locals always avoided it, believing it the haunt of ancient elven spirits.
And yet they lived right next to a place called Elf's Blood River. That always got me. Like, the whole haunted by elven spirits thing. I mean, it's clearly the Indian burial ground trope, but... Like, take a fucking look around you, buds. This entire place is part of the Dales. So, my main reason for coming here is, of course, to invade the quarries, so I can continue on with Samson's quest. But I also want to take down Suladin Keep.
Do not let the Inquisition gain ground. Kill them all. Let none survive.
Where's the landmark? Oh.
Do not let the priests worry. Interesting. Took being this cold to notice that red lyrium gives off heat.
Feels wrong. Looks wrong. Bad, creepy, wrong.
I wonder if normal lyrium is chilling.
Their heads. I order you to bring me their heads. The elder was slain because he slaughters the herald.
Pretty ambitious that these rando guys think they have a fucking chance against the Inquisition.
Survive.
Oh, here comes the big guy. Look at that lobster claw. It was the biggest that I ever saw.
More red lyrium. Well, try not to touch it or anything.
It's literally everywhere, Dorian.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
Oh, I thought the landmark was up here, but it's not. Oh, it must be underground. I want Blackwall for that. Because I think that's where one of the warden things are.
Have news, sir.
Where's my party switcher horn? There it is.
There must be something here.
Grey Wardens have outposts in the most random places.
Good find. About this outpost.
Awesome, we finished Blackwall's quest. Isn't there like a magic thing here that you can raise up?
Are you alright, Lady Vivienne?
Whatever are you talking about, darling?
In our last fight, I saw you take a blow. If I'd been there quicker...
Oh, aren't you precious?
I appear to have offended.
No, dear. You couldn't possibly offend me.
There we are. So I forgot that things were pretty awkward between Blackwall and Vivienne, so I'm gonna change Blackwall out for Cassandra. Oh, another big guy.